Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the greatest recordings ever! And I mean ever! Today, we're talking about a real rarity. I don't even know if it still exists. I hope it does somewhere. Oh my! Mahler Symphony No. 6 with Thomas Sanderling and the St. Petersburg Philharmonic Orchestra. Now, the late Kurt Sanderling had a couple of offspring who are themselves conductors, and very good ones. One is Thomas, the other is Michael. Michael's been getting attention lately for his Shostakovich. Thomas made some superb recordings of, among other things, Saint-Saëns piano concertos, Maynard symphonies, this Mahler Sixth on the label RS. Well, I don't know if the label RS exists, but it was recorded in 1995. And this is an amazing Mahler Sixth. Thomas Sanderling, like all of these Sanderlings, did some pretty good German repertoire. And he certainly knew his Mahler and his Shostakovich. Thomas Sanderling also made some fine Shostakovich recordings of rare repertoire for Deutsche Grammophon. So the family is in it. It's like the family business. Kurt Sanderling never did Mahler Sixth. He did some wonderful Mahler, as you all know, at the end of the Mahlerian catalog. That is Symphonies 9, 10, and Das Lied von der Erde. This is the sixth we wish Kurt had done, and we have to give Thomas credit for doing it. It has an awful lot going for it. First of all, you have outstanding playing by the St. Petersburg Philharmonic. I mean, they are in full-on Shostakovich intensity mode. Now, we all know that Shostakovich loved his Mahler, and he wrote symphonies that are comparable in their emotional gripitude to Mahler's, and oh boy, do they play this. They play with incredible discipline, intensity. I mean, the brass are lacerating in a good way. And Thomas Sanderling knows this music. I mean, he knows it cold. He really, really understands how it's supposed to go. He paces the whole thing perfectly. The entire performance, he takes 81 minutes and 7 seconds. 23 minutes and 30 seconds for the first movement. It's a little bit on the slow side, but not so slow as to not have the energico and the allegro energico. His handling of tempo and the mountain interlude with the tinkly cowbells, beautifully captured, by the way. It's just right. It really is. The scherzo is really, really pummeling, and it's second. It comes in second, where it ought to be in this symphony. And I remember actually having a conversation with him about this performance, because I met him sometime afterwards. It was after I talked about this. I said, "Oh, this is marvelous." I think actually he may have gotten in touch with me the first time because I said it was marvelous. And I said, "Oh, I love it. The climax of the scherzo, you actually let the tam-tam ring," as Mahler wrote, because you almost never hear it. Da 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 chum da dum. Ba crash! Wow, that was powerful. He said, "Yeah, I think it was actually too loud." I said, "No, it wasn't too loud. It was just right. It's exactly what he wrote." But in any case, it's just beautifully done. The slow movement is flowing, and then we come to the finale. The finale with the hammer blows really well hammered, and those two big climaxes that lead to them are really powerfully built up. All that spooky stuff with the offstage chimes and low celesta, and, it's all nice and expressionistically horrifying. It's just beautifully, beautifully done. And the orchestra sounds magnificent. It's so unusual that we get a chance to hear this great orchestra play Mahler. And you want to have a great performance when they're doing Mahler, because they're a great orchestra, but you need a conductor who's going to really bring the best out of them. And Thomas Sanderling does it. Now, the real question is, can you find this? Does it even exist? Am I just driving you nuts by mentioning it at all? I feel I have to document it because it's out there somewhere. And you may be able to find used copies. Don't spend a fortune. Don't make yourself crazy over it. But just know that it's a Mahler sixth that you really, really ought to hear. It's a rarity. It's flying under the radar, but it's absolutely superb. And I just felt that I had to document this. I mean, it's in my repertoire video on Mahler six, but I think it's important that we mention the great performances and give them credit for what they are, and hope that at some point people will be able to hear them. Maybe it's available on streaming. Some of you will tell me. I know you will. So something to look for, because it is absolutely exceptional, and you're just going to love it if you get a chance to listen to it. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.